Alright YouTube, so I'm going to take a few days off from working on the mechanicals of this car. I mean, you guys know this car's been working me like crazy mechanically, but I got just about everything sorted out and I'm waiting for a few more parts before I can call the mechanical stuff done. So in the meantime, I'm going to be starting the body work because I still got a lot of work ahead of me. So I've shown you guys this fender a couple of times with the holes and everything. It just doesn't make sense to even try to save this fender. You know, between these holes, this, I mean, the fender's rotted itself. You guys can see the rot all in here, and it's rotted like that all the way around, but it's not worth saving it. Anyway, we picked up a replacement fender. This fender has some surface rust, but it's a very solid, very straight fender, no bondo, nothing like that. I believe this is a Malibu fender because it doesn't have the side marker light. See on the El Camino, there's a marker light. Malibu doesn't have it, but it doesn't matter. I like it better without it. Originally, I was going to cut that out and graft it into here, but I like it better without it. So I'm going to clean up the whole car. I'm taking all the side marker lights off the car to make everything just look cleaner. Remember, it's going to be black, so it needs to be clean. On the other thing, this antenna hole. So this hole is actually going to be plugged up as well. I'm going to take a piece of metal and weld it and plug the hole in and clean this up. Somebody attempted to plug this one up. I don't know what this is. It looks like it was either a mesh or duct tape, or I don't know what it is. But it's like a mesh and something they put in here. But anyway, they did a horrible job, so we're not going to do that method. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that one the right way. So they plugged this up in order to install one of these little rubber whip antennas. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if you guys can see it, but anyway, I'm going to get rid of that too. Just going to clean this whole car up. So I'm going to start with the fenders, and then I'll cut you guys back on because I'm tackling the big stuff first. So I'm going to do the fenders. Let me go down to the back. I got this quarter panel to take care of. You guys see all of this? I got to take care of that. You see this side marker light? It's like melted or something. So this thing needs to go anyway. So we're going to shave that, make everything nice and clean. Get rid of this dent. I don't know if you guys can see the dent right here, but I'm going to take care of that. And then I'm moving on to the back door. I may actually do the back door next because this is big. So I may actually take that because that's going to take a little bit more time to get this door pulled out and get everything straight to where it needs to be. And then this quarter panel scares me. I can feel that this quarter panel is hiding some secrets. So I'm definitely, I don't know. I don't know if it's just YouTube. You guys hear it? Sound like I'm mixing music. Anyway, so I'm going to take care of this next. And then we'll work our way back around. So I think I'm going to do the fender first, and I think I'm going to do the back, and then I'll start the quarter panels. Because I also want to plug all of these. These are these, they usually had tie downs bolted here, so you can tie stuff into the back like a pickup trucks and I guess El Caminos, but you can see there's a lot of stuff hiding under here. So I think I'm going to do the fender, the back door, and then hit these quarter panels, because these things got to be straight. They got to be straight because this car is going to be black. Alright YouTube, I'll cut you guys back on when there's some progress. So this is the pile of dirt and crud and debris that fell out of the El Camino when I removed the fender. So the old fender's off finally. This is the rod I was talking about. You guys see the rod here? Also all the way around this lip. It's probably going to be upside down, but you guys see all of that? The rod all the way around. So anyway, this fender is off. So I've already welded up the antenna hole, but to prevent things like this happening again, I scuffed and just sprayed the inside. It's just spray paint. but it's just to give it a coating so that way, you know, we can try to preserve the lip or any other trouble area so we don't have the same problems we had on this. But hold on. The antenna's done. Look at that, YouTube. Oh my. You guys see that? The antenna's been shaved. You get over here, try to get you a better shot. The antenna's been shaved, YouTube. Wow. Alright, so I just scuffed the rest of it. I didn't sand it down. It still has some surface rust on there, but I just hit it with a scuff pad. I hit this with the sander, but I did this with a scuff pad. So after I get it on, when I start sanding down the whole body, then I'll work on getting all of this smooth. But I just want to show you guys the antenna shaved. I'm about to scuff this down, sand this, and put some just spray paint on it. I mean, it's going to be covered up, but you see it's already rusting and rotting. And just to protect the new fender, I'm just going to give that a coat. Just something to kind of slow down corrosion. Also, I found these wires when I took it off. I don't know what they are, but I think they're probably either going to be, maybe this car had power windows at one time, power locks. Maybe that's why the door panels were off. I think maybe somebody converted it to manual. So it's either going to be for the locks or the windows. But I'm going to check those and take care of those while I got access to it. Alright, YouTube, it's time to mount up the fender. And I'll cut you guys back on. Alright, YouTube, so this is the antenna I was talking about that they had installed on the windshield. So anyway, the fender is mounted. Looks good, right? Looks good. So the only reason I didn't finish mounting it because right after I put it up, as I was putting these bolts in, I noticed there's like a lip here. I know you guys can't really see it right there, but there's a lip right here. So it goes, oh, let me throw this thing down. So it's like a lip. So it's like a low spot and then a lip right there. So something, I guess you guys can see it right there. So anyway, I'm going to take it back off so I can get that straight. Shouldn't be too bad, but I just want to get that level because, again, this is going to be black, so you're going to notice all these little imperfections. So I'm going to take it off before I get too far, but I got it mounted up. Let me see what else. So, progress. Here's the other fender. See how they shaved the antenna? See how we shaved the antenna. Now, G7. Anyway, fender's about done. I'm moving on to the back. Guys, see the dent? It's a dent right there. And you see the dent in there. See the damage now? So anyway, what I'm about to do now is take this out and go get the hammer and dolly, and I'm going to try to start working this dent from behind. I'm going to try to get in all of that, knock out as much as I possibly can. If so, I might have to use the stud welder again to pull out any spots I can't get, but I should be able to get most of it. You see it's a lot of dents like this one here. I'm going to try to get as much of this stuff as I can with the hammer and dolly, and then move on. Alright, so I cut you guys back on when I got a little progress. Alright, YouTube, so the hammer and dolly have been doing this thing. You guys can see the difference now. So I still got this small dent right here. I still got to take out. But you can see the contour of the rest. It's looking good. See it over there? It's looking good. So I did all I could with the hammer and dolly for the most part. Now I got to use the stud welder to try to get out these little spots like this. So I had to clean up in here and use the stud welder and try to pull out the really low spots. Hold on a second. Yeah, see, it's better, but I still have to a little bit more. I gotta flatten this out a little bit more to get this thing in here flush like it's supposed to be. But it is looking better. It's coming along, YouTube. It's coming along. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Let me go to the other side. Yeah, we're looking good. Alright. So I got a couple of low spots I got to take care of. And I just got to get this level. And then, that's it, YouTube. Alright, let me get back to work. Cut you guys back on with the next progress. Alright, YouTube. 10:54 at night. See that? Almost 11 o'clock. And I'm here working with the Camino. Oh, it's been a long day. You see I got the tailgate removed? Hold on. Tailgate has been removed. And the reason why, let me take you over here. So the reason the tailgate's been removed is because I was trying to line everything up. I'm still working on this dent. But as I'm trying to, get everything right, I noticed that this side had a buckle in it. Might be a little hard to tell, but you can see the high spots right there. So those are little points, because it's buckling right here. Let me see if I can get it from the bottom. See, it's straight. And you see how it starts to rise up? See how it starts to rise up, then it comes back, see? Anyway, that's where it's buckling. So I took it off to work on it on a better surface for me. And hold on. And I noticed, you can see right here and right here, you can see where it cracked. Also, you can see where the skin pulled away. That's where the buckling is. See right here? It's alright till you get like right here, and then all of a sudden it's open right here. So I guess when it was hit on the back, whatever caused that damage in the back door caused it to break right there. See, this right here is cracked, and right here is cracked. Now I probably could have done some quick tacks while it was still on the car, but it's not the right way to do it. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna clean that up and weld that back to make sure it's nice and strong, and I'm gonna put the skin back. Then I gotta finish working on this. So this is coming out nice. I mean, for the most part, it's nice. It's still got a couple of low spots like right there, but for the most part, it's coming out nice. This side isn't too bad. Still got this one to worry about. So I figured, you know what? With everything I got to do, it's easier to just finish this up here. So that's what I'm working on, YouTube. 11 o'clock at night. Alright, so I'll cut you guys back on when I got a little bit more progress. But wish me luck. Alright, YouTube, so tailgate is looking good, YouTube. So what I did was I put a light dust coat of like rattle can primer on it. I mean, that's what that is. That's a little filler that was under there, but you can see it. It's not a low spot. It's where the filler's peeking through. It's just a light coat. Basically, once I get it back on the car, then I'm going to do the 2K primer, and then I'll be able to knock it out and block it like I want to. But basically, you guys see it. This thing is looking good. Let me get around here. Oh my. Oh my. Look at that. It's nice, YouTube. Hold on. Also, the area where it was buckled, this has been fixed also. So you can see that. That's looking nice. I also was able to put the skin back on. So that's nice now. So these are the cracks that I still have to weld. I have to do this one and this one right here. Those two have to be done. So I'm getting ready to flip this thing over. Hold on, YouTube. Oh yeah, now it's starting to look like something, YouTube. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I still got a lot of work to do, but I'm going to wrap this one up, YouTube. I got more body work to do. Then I'm going to wrap up the mechanical stuff. And then pretty soon we'll be ready for paint. So keep watching. I appreciate you guys. Grant 7 Auto Works, a newcarsuck.com.